Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How are we today? Hello. Ooh. Hello. Yes, it's 2030. Leila was just in her food bowl, and I thought, she'll come here, but she's left. So, yes, she is up and about, but we'll see what happens. She's so predictable. She's just so predictable. And she knows what time it is. Of course, it's time for the live. And she is here. She's taking part. Say hello, Leila. Leila. She's not looking up. It's much more interesting to try and see where she's going to lie and where she's going to have a little snooze. So she's now making biscuits on my knees. Oh, lovely. Oh, my goodness. It is so nice to see you all. Hello, everyone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hang on. She's looking up now. Look, there we go. Leila. Hello, darling. Leila. Well, here we are for another live, and I know that someone is having Mexican food while she's watching the live together with her friend, and they're crocheting. Yes, it is Benedict. There we are. Yes, Benedict, how was your food? I hope it's lovely and tasty. Don't get it on your crochet, because you know what we're all like. Watching, crocheting, eating goes everywhere, doesn't it? Oh my goodness, you should see. Look. She's got her chin on the desk. Oh no. Oh, she's so funny though. She's such a cutie. Oh my goodness, here we are. So, yes, as you can see, well, you're all crocheting. That's perfectly all right with me. But remember, the title of today's live is Let's Not Talk About Crochet. Okay, let's shake things up a bit, and let's just, not talk about crochet. Now, of course, I'm going to say what is coming up for next week's videos at the end. Of course, I have to do that. But, very importantly, I am wearing my summer haze shawl, and I made it in blush. And look, doesn't it go well with my shirt and the lipstick, But yesterday I met up with Karen, and I'll tell you all about that in a moment. But look, Karen made a proper purple, and I mean, I had to show you. I can't not show you this, right? Look, she made a purple summer haze. So this is proper purple. Oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. So, shh, don't tell Karen. Don't tell Karen. I'm gonna wear it. Oh, look. Look at that. There. What do you think? And I've got purple in this blouse as well. Look, so, queen of coordination here, Isn't it gorgeous? It's lovely. And the color is so, I do like that. Nope, we're not talking about crochet. I just want to show off Karen's shawl, and I shall wear it. I'll put this one aside and I shall wear it. So we're not talking anything else about crochet. Please, if if anybody catches me in a moment talking about crochet, okay. Right. Okay. So, yes, what's the matter? What are you looking at? So, shall we talk about Leila for a moment? Because, of course, she's always here. Deborah, I know. She's always here. She's cute. She's the prettiest. Look. Oh, Leila. God. So, she's a ragdoll. And she was born in 2009. And she was born in September. So she'll be having a birthday in a couple of months. Yes, go. And this is proper purple. And so, yes, we got her in Belgium when we lived in Belgium, and we brought her over together with Ray, of course, but yes, he's not around anymore. But yeah, so Leila is, how old is she going to be? 12? 12 in September. And she's been the, you know, the look, the mascot of the channel. She's always around. She's always jumping up onto the table when I'm filming, and it's just, she's, of course, I'm at home all the time because I work from home. And so, yeah, she's always there. She's so used to having us around. It's really, really lovely to have her. And now that she's on her own, she's come out of her shell. So it's so nice to, to have her. And she's the cutest ever. Right. So, yes. Today's title was Let's Not Talk About Crochet, but let's talk about me, give you a little bit more of my background. And also, there's lots of new people in the group, so I thought, or even subscribers, so I thought it would be good if I did a little bit of a more informative video all about me. So I am originally from Belgium. And I've been living in the UK, I think, or if I take it all together, it's for more than half of my life now. So yes, I've lived in the UK for quite a long time, on and off. And now, of course, I live here in Exmouth in Devon. Oh yes, of course you can crochet while you're watching. I can't see you, can I? Of course you can be crocheting. Of course, that's your ultimate opportunity to crochet. I mean, I wish I was crocheting. So we live in Devon, and it's really, really lovely here. We really like it here. And Claudia, yes, Leila, I think she hears that, when I speak Dutch, my voice is different somehow, and she hears that. And I do speak, I don't know whether I speak Dutch or English to her. It's just what comes out, really. No, Ophelia is on the other side. She said, you and your baskets. Oh my goodness. Yes, Olive. Well, I can't possibly tell you my entire life in an hour, but I will try. I'm always up for things. I'm always willing to try, of course. Yes. So, Dirk is also Belgian. And so we both live here in the UK. And I mean, we got together in Belgium, but then, sort of over there, we had a different life again from this one, of course. And we sort of listen to this. we wanted a different life from what we were having in Belgium, because he was working all the time, I was working full time, and I was home alone a lot. And so we thought, he wanted to finish doing his business. So we thought, right, we can do that if we move back to the UK. I'll be closer to the kids and we can have a different life. We can go walking along the seafront and go out for meals and, all that romantic stuff. And what happened? Yeah. I start a crochet channel, it explodes, and here we are. We have not got 5 minutes in between, oh my goodness, packing yarn into packs and making videos, but we do love it. It's wonderful the way it's all happened. Am I talking about crochet? No. So no, we still do go for a few walks now and again, but yes, no, it's fine. It's fine, of course. Yes, I was living in the UK and I met Dirk in the town where I was visiting my parents. So that's what happens when you don't live in the country. You meet someone over there. Yes, I'm together. We're together. We live in the UK. We are where we want to be at the moment, and we're having fun. Sending yarn all over the world. Oh wow, you've got a Maine Coon, Jan. Wonderful. Yes, so Deborah, we are, we did that website thing. We're now e-commerce entrepreneurs. How does that happen? How? I was only thinking earlier, I didn't sign up for this. Do you know what I mean? It's here. I'm okay with it. But a couple of years ago, who would have thought? Who would have thought that at this very moment in time, I am sitting here. I can't. I'm sitting here from a little village in Belgium. I had a childhood do you know what I mean? And here I am in contact with so many like-minded people who love what I make, who love showing, me what they make. I make things, they love them. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. It's do you know what I mean? When we moved to here, yes, we looked at this flat because we have a small flat. And we thought that's great for us to get, to be together, to have a little home together and to live close by the sea and everything like that. And now we have that. We live close to the sea. We love living here. But now we are in contact with so many people all over the world. It's amazing. We thought we would just be the two of us, but we have so many contacts, so many things going on, unpredictable what is happening. And of course thank you, Jan, thank you. Of course do you know what I mean? The technology allows for this. Years ago, I would not have this. I'm talking to my computer. But there you are. There you all are. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just wonderful. Yes, Jan, it's mind-blowing. I mean, if I was to tell my grandparents, of course, Anna and Frans, my mum's mum and dad, if I was able to tell them now what I did with the blankets and the fact that I'm talking to you here on a computer, I mean, they hadn't seen a computer. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, the things that are possible, the things that we can do, and the way it's all happening. And what I feel is, I know it is smiles, and laughter. How I feel that I want to use this moment here every week, my channel, the Facebook group, is to form a community, get to know each other, be in contact with each other. And do you know what I mean? The spirit, the community spirit that we have. Yes, Benedict, exactly. As long as you, that's fine. Pets are fine as long as you put a crochet hook in there, or it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? The way it's going, the way we have a community, the way we're all so friendly, and it's just wonderful. I mean, we are using the technology for a positive thing. For a positive thing that I can help you as well. If you're a little bit down, if you need the crochet to get over something, if you need the crochet mentally, there I am. We can do it. Voila. Yes, William. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for letting me in. Thank you for letting me in. Yeah, Deborah. I know. It's wonderful that we can talk about crochet and that everybody here is interested in it. Well, I'm not talking about crochet today. But do you know what I mean? We are using the technology to set something up, to have this group, to have a thing going on. Do you know what I mean? And it's just so lovely. It really, really is. There you go, Teresa. Exactly. If you live secluded, if you haven't, I mean, last year we weren't allowed to see our friends, and still it's difficult. So it's just so nice to have something like this. Yes, it's virtual, but I am a real person, and hopefully, we can do, I want to do some meetups. I want to meet some of you in real life, and we'll see how it goes. But yes, hi, Michelle. Of course, Susan, it is much better than volume. But, oh yes, of course, the world is such a small place now with technology. And isn't that great? We are using it to our advantage, to our crochet advantage. Oh my goodness. So let me have a sip. It's tea today. Hang on. It was elderflower. Oh, something and something. It was a freebie, but we ran out of lemon. Oh, wow. That's wonderful, Simply Doon. Yes. Yeah, definitely doing a meetup as soon as it all can happen, I know. No, Christine, no ginger, because I ran out of lemon. Yes, so Mary Jo, I am quite tall, and that is what some people find strange when they make a pattern. It might be a bit, if you make it the same as me, you might hang on a minute. I'm 1.76 meters, and I think that's 5'9". I don't know what the 5'9" means, but there we go. Yes, probably, Karen. We did drink it yesterday, didn't we? Oh, Mary Jo, I loved meeting you, and I wore your shawl. Remember, that was the Anna shawl in that lovely, what color was it? Pink peach color. Oh my goodness, yes, it was lovely. Yes, so Christine tested a pattern for me, which will come out soon. And she made it to exact the same length as what I did, and it came down to past her knees, down from her shoulders down to past her knees. And for me, it was just normal size. So there we go. So, you know, it's all very interesting to compare and to see how different we are, and also just to mention, crochet tension. Everybody is unique, everybody creates uniquely, and there we go. So yes, more about me. I have other hobbies as well. Does that surprise you? Although I don't have much time for those hobbies now. Yes, Deborah. I have 2 children. Dirk, my husband now, is my second husband. So I first was married quite a while ago now. And I have 2 children from that marriage. And they're called Thomas and Rachel. I have mentioned them before on my channel. And they are now, oh my goodness, Rachel is going to be 21 next month. 21. And Thomas is going to be 20 this year, is he? Yes. And yeah, so Rachel is graduating this year. Oh my goodness, can you believe that? Some of you might remember a couple of years ago, I didn't do a live, I think, in September, because I took her to her uni and I did a little video of it. So yes, so she started, of course, and she's finishing now. And Thomas is the drinking age in England, I think, is 18, Kathy. Yes, because I took Thomas for a drink when he turned 18, and we were like a day before, and I said, okay. Oh, well, we were both breaking the law, but there we go. It was only a day. Yes. So I took her to university, and now, of course, she's finishing, but she's doing a master's as well. So she's staying on for another year, which I am happy about. So she's having her graduation at the end of July. So yes, there will be some pictures, maybe, hopefully. I'll put some pictures up in the Facebook group. Yes. So she is, no, Deborah, she doesn't crochet. I tried to teach her. I gave up. Maybe she might change her mind, but at the moment she's just too busy, studying and having fun with her friends. And so last year, Thomas, of course, in September, he started his first year. And so he's done all his classes in virtual. I don't think he's left, well, he has left his hall of residence, but not for lessons. So they've all been, in his room, basically, which is a real shame, but he's done well and he's passed his year. So there you go. Sorry. So there you go. They're doing really well, and we are so proud of them. And sometimes Thomas is like, Mother, you've got to make this for crochet. Look. And he sends me a picture or something like that, Or Rachel as well, which reminds me, I've got to make her a little top. Remember, I've made her a little skirt and then a fishnet thing. She comes up with these things that she could have bought, but no, Mother will make it, Oh, wow. He's in pilot school, Cassie. Wow. Right, so Sandra, what are yes, I learned to crochet, Joanne, in primary school, but then I didn't do it for a long time, and I took it up about 5-6 years ago again. But not talking about crochet. What are my other hobbies? Well, okay, so I have always loved using the sewing machine. Yeah, it's been one of those things. Whenever my mum whenever on an evening when I didn't have homework or something like that, and my mum's machine was out, I was always trying it and doing little things. Not at making anything, because I couldn't make anything when I was younger, but I just sort of was doing it. I loved using the sewing machine. So then when I was living in Aarschot in Belgium with Dirk, I bought my own sewing machine. There was like on a special offer, and I was like, oh, I want to buy that. And then of course I made all those medieval clothes, you know, that green dress and the grey dress that I wore for the Brianna. Was it Brianna? I made those for the medieval reenactment. So I made the children their clothes, I made my own clothes, and I've kept a few, which I'm now so happy about, because of course that's the green dress for the autumn walk. So yes, so I have made all those clothing, and now once or twice a year I allow myself a weekend of sewing. And this is the kind of, I make bags. This is the kind of thing I like to make. So this is like a fabric basket, they call them. And you can either sort of, you know, fold it over like that, or you can have it standing up and it's a little bit taller. And then this is a drawstring bag with a lining, of course. And then there we go. See? So these are the ones I made this year, and I made 3 sets. One for my mum for her Mother's Day, and one for my friend Crystal, who's sometimes here as well, who I meet, who lives in North Devon. It was her birthday, so I made her some of those as well. So, and I made, for the last 3 years, I've made my own handbag as well, sort of like a tote bag. But I haven't made one this year, I don't think. I'm going to have to do that. But Roxy, the thing is, you see, it takes, I haven't been, you know, shown how to sew. I make these things, they do work, but you know, sometimes I just fiddle them, you know, and it works, and it takes me a while to make them. I can't start selling them because I wouldn't be able to keep up with, you know, with the demand, basically. And also I don't do tutorials for these or anything like that, because yeah, filming your tutorial on your sewing machine is not easy. I have done a couple of tutorials for sewing with the lining when I did the bag, like this one. I did the lining for this one here, which was fine, but it's it's too difficult. Oh, and I made this as well. Look, this is like a little basket as well, which I keep, look, things in. Look, so sort of this, and this is like the size. What I usually keep in here is like my plug and my lead for my phone or something like that when I take it in my handbag and I go somewhere, so I have that. But you know, I have it handy. My handbag is full of these bags with stuff in it, like masks and makeup and things like that. So that's how I organize my handbag. But yeah, I buy these fabrics at the craft fairs, which happen here, and I've done haul videos on that as well. At regular intervals, and in July, yeah, Jan, in July, I am going together with Karen to go to the craft fair, because it's on. So we're so happy that it's going to be on. And so I'm already planning, what kind of fabrics I need for my next. Don't tell Dirk, but I do have quite a few fabrics, but of course you never have enough, do you? So this is one of the things that I do, that I like to make, because I put a little cardboard in, it's me, it's for me, and I like making them. And like I said, it's one of my little things that I just like doing. And there we go. The craft fair, Deborah, is, yes, you feel a new bag coming up in July. I think so, yes. The craft fair is here in Exeter. So it's really close for us. It's only 20 minutes drive for me, and like maybe 10 minutes for Karen. So it's lovely to meet up with her there, and then go around the stalls. And of course they also sell yarn. We have a look at the yarn, we look at the patterns and things, but we always sort of think, no, we've got enough. And certainly now I have so much yarn, I don't need to buy anywhere else. Stop me if I'm buying any, Karen. Oh, yes, a red, white, and blue one. Yeah, that would be a lovely. It's the fabrics. I have to have the fabrics. Well, Mary Jo, I met Karen. Well, the thing is, you see, I'm crafty, right? And I like to do crafts. And so this is sewing that I like to do. I met Karen on a card making workshop. And where was it, Karen? In Silverton, somewhere just north of Exeter. So for Karen, it would have been a lot closer to drive, but for me, it was quite a drive. But we just moved here, and you have to start somewhere. So I went to this I went to this card making workshop, and Karen was there as well. We weren't at the same table, but I remember we sort of, you exchange words, don't you? You sort of say something, and she replied, and I said something, and then the next time there was a little bit more interchange, conversation. And there was another girl there as well who I got along with really well, Jen. So Jen and I were always talking. We made our cards, but we were always talking. But then, it just, Karen and I were always talking as well. And then how did we then? Oh, yes. And then I started doing the card workshops, and Karen came to my workshop. And then after a couple of times, it was nice, but it wasn't it, After a couple of times, I remember we sort of changed it to crochet. We started doing crochet, and Karen was there for the first sort of little session of a crochet workshop, and I realized she could crochet, and the channel had started, and there we go. The rest is history. Yeah, this is it. Yes. So when you're younger, you do, I was taught to crochet, but then all of a sudden I just had so many other things to do, work, raise a family, things like that. And then you just don't. So and here we are, Karen. How many years later? How many years have we known each other? I think that was 2014. Did we meet in 2014? I think so. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you. So, more about me. It's nice to talk about me. No, not really, but yeah. Mary Jo, you have been preparing these questions in advance. I am sure you've got the best questions. I have been doing yoga. Hang on a minute. Who lives next to the fabric shop? Michelle. Oh my goodness, that would be a disaster if that was true for me. I have to walk across town to get to the fabric shop. Oh. Right. So I started doing yoga, Mary Jo, when I moved here. And that's August 2013. So again, it was one of those things where you sort of think, oh, what can I do? I'm not going to be sitting here on my own every night. I need to, start to get to know people. I need to go out and meet people. So I was looking for something physical to do because I always liked to, to do something. When I was in Belgium, I did some Zumba. I love aerobics, where you follow and you have music. And I loved swimming. I always used to do swimming. So here, when I moved here and I walked into town one day, I saw this sort of advert on a window saying yoga. And I thought, do you know what? I've never done yoga. I don't know really what it is, but I quite fancy it. So I went in and asked them, and they said, yeah, you can join in. And I did. And it turned out to be a type of yoga that I really, really loved. Sort of energetic and perfect for me, tiring, and oh my goodness, it changed. Well, it hasn't changed my life, but it changed so many things for me, for my body, because of course I was sitting on a desk chair all day, working behind a computer, and so you do need some, some movement basically. And so that's when I started yoga. Mary, yes. So when then there is an ex-husband, and so my ex, he has a bigger house, so the children sort of officially live there. They of course come and visit, but they're fine. We've got a sofa, we've got the bed, we can deal with it. And of course now they're in their halls, or they're now both moving into a house, or Rachel already was in a rented house with her friends. So my job, because some people are asking as well, I was actually, go back a bit, I was trained as a teacher. So I have a diploma. I'm a teacher. I'm a history, geography, and English teacher. And I can teach secondary school children. And I have, whenever I've been teaching here in the UK, I was teaching primary school children, and I was teaching them all kinds of things about history, geography. I was teaching the key stages, but also I worked in a historical building where they used to come to visit for their school trip. And so we did all kinds of things. And there as well, I did reenactment. So I had to dress up as an Elizabethan lady and teach them an Elizabethan dance. So yeah, that's where I get the reenactment from as well. So, but then of course, things happen. There we go, love to craft. That's the thing. I can break things down from a teacher point. not necessarily from the crochet point, but from the teacher point, and that's probably helping in my tutorials. And I think a lot of people sometimes say, oh, you explain it so differently or clearly, and I think that's because I have that different view on a tutorial. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So yes, I hope that my teaching background does come through in the tutorials, and that I can show you, better or different from anybody else, and that's what you like, basically. Thank you, Rafaela. So back to my job. So yes, for a while I was a teacher. For 12 years I was actually working as a teacher. But then I moved back to Belgium and I had to give up my teaching job here. And then I found a job as a translator. And of course, that job was completely online. I had to go into the office in the beginning to get my computer and to learn certain things, to learn to use the programs. But then I've been working from home 100% for the last 14 years. So last year, all those who were like, oh, I don't like working from home, and they'd done it 2 weeks, I've been doing it 14 years and I love it. Now, the thing is, I cannot concentrate in an office. If there's things going and you have to actually use your brain to translate, it's not the same as just reading, right? It's just thinking and understanding and then translating it and then saying, how would I, so how would I say it in the other language then? So, that's the thing. So when I'm here working, even Dirk, he's not allowed to sing, he's not allowed to have his radio on, he's not allowed to have any music on. It all has to be quiet, because otherwise I cannot I cannot do it. But yeah, I mean, I can, but I wouldn't be able to do it well, So yes, I work as a translator and as a reviser. And that means I check the translations that other translators have done before they go to the client. So I'm like a second pair of eyes, and you would not believe how many mistakes I still find. Joanne, I was in secondary school myself. I was taught 4 languages: Dutch, French, German, and English. And although I now speak English and Dutch, sort of intermingled, because with Dirk I think we speak Dutch to each other. I don't know. Sometimes you just don't think about it. I do understand French and German. I can read it. I can speak it, but slower, of course, because, I don't have the occasion to speak it. And, it just, it's a little bit slower. No worries that you're slower. No worries that you're late, Ingrid. Don't worry. I know, Samira. I know. It's just, So yes, I've been working on my computer from home for the last 14 years. So in a way, for me to have this now is so nice, because I don't see colleagues on a daily basis. I don't have physical colleagues. I have virtual colleagues. But yeah, it's so nice to have you virtually as well. Janie, yes. So for a while before lockdown, I had a crochet club here in Exmouth. And there's quite a few people who joined my club and they know about the channel and they watch it. And whenever a new pack comes out, they come and buy it at the door, because they know obviously where I live, and they just come around and say, oh, we want the pack, we want the pack. So there's a couple of ladies in the road. There's another lady two ladies in town. There's another lady that way. Yeah. So there are people indeed around who also crochet, and who used to come to my group. And yeah. Karen does not speak Dutch. No, Christine. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, Karen. Sorry. I know. It's just, do you know what I mean? It's just, it's habit, isn't it? Habit. Yeah. So the neighbors, yes, they are also part of the group and of the page they know about, So yeah, they do, but they don't interact too much, but they are around. Yes. And for those who are joining, this is Karen's proper purple summer haze shawl. So I thought I would wear that one as she gave it to me yesterday. She said, "Oh, you take the pictures." Wow. I shall wear it as well until the day I give it back to her. Oh my goodness. Yes, Eileen. A local crochet group is always nice, of course, to be able to go and physically help someone do crochet. It's wonderful. I mean, the thing is, when I show you some of my patterns or some of my beginner videos, I have tried those out on actual people in my crochet group. Karen and I came up with this order of how to learn to crochet, and I have done that series of videos, and I know it works. I have taught several people to crochet in the group, and as long as you persevere, keep at it, you can learn to crochet. That's all I have to say about that. That's fine, she says. It looks great on you. No, Karen, of course. I'm only wearing it to show it off. Here we go. I know. Yes, Claudia, I have to test it. I mean, honestly. Deborah. Yes, well, I think the yarn curator. Oh, that's a good title. Yeah, it's lovely to have a little group, but the place that I go to still sort of hasn't opened up to the public. It was a hall that I rented, so it's a bit awkward. And where how many people and blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? It's just so yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but I have put my crochet group on hold because also I don't want to bring all ages together, and if somebody infects another person, then do you know what I mean? I don't want to be responsible for that either. So it would make me feel so bad. So we'll see how it goes. But there we go. Okay, that was crochet that I was talking about. Leila's back. Okay, so something else I enjoy doing is, let me just show you her because she's in a good position. There we go. Look at that. Hello, everybody. Now, Oh, yeah, Lynn. I mean, isn't it strange? So we just need to get used to a new normal, but what is that? And until that's all sorted out, and I'm just gonna, let's keep on doing it virtual. It works. It works, doesn't it? Okay, so eat cake and crochet. Yes. Okay, so I found a new hobby. Yeah. So last year, right before the autumn walk, I made this basket. And Karen and I found this. Advertised on Facebook, and it's a local place. It's midway between where we both live. And it's a guy, and he comes there, and he's from Windrush Willow Weaving. And he teaches you how to make a basket using willow. So this one, you've seen this one, of course. Look how big it is. So this is the one that I used in the autumn walk lookbook and things like that. I had made this basket 2 days before. And I thought, oh my goodness, isn't it perfect? So yes, I mean, obviously you can see it's been made by a beginner, but I love this basket. I've made it. It is sturdy. I mean, this Richard, he's called, he gives you so much guidance, and this is how you do it, and he helps you and he shows you. So it wasn't hard to make it, but it is. I mean, it's something. It's not easy. So this was the first basket that I made, and then several weeks later we went back because he was doing another session, and we made this basket. Oh, completely different, a new technique, and Karen always goes with me, and we loved making these. We really, really did. I mean, this is much smaller, but I don't mind, and then at the end of this session here, he gave me the leftover willow, so I managed to make another one of these the same night, because of course when it's wet you have to use it. And do you remember, yes, Bridget, this is what you're making next month. Bridget is also local, and she is going to do the same workshop with Richard. So Bridget, give him my regards. We had a lovely conversation yesterday. And yes, this is, oh my goodness, it is such fun making it, but do make sure you are ready with your hands, because my hands are hurting today. And Karen's are as well. It's a lovely basket to make. It really, really is. So then, do you remember the autumn walk? Oh my goodness, Doug, you're just giving away my age there for everybody to see. The stash is candy, indeed. Yeah. You remember the tray I made for the autumn walk small items we made? That was made of the leftover of this, and it worked out perfectly, because that by that time it had gone too stiff to bend it. So I always, I had to find something to make. And so I found that tutorial on YouTube. And I told him yesterday, I said, look, from that leftover, I made another basket and 2 trays. He was really pleased. I said, I really didn't want to waste it. I wanted to make use of what you gave me. So, There we go. So that was one of those. So that was the second basket we made. And then yesterday we went and made this one. Let me show you. So this is what they call a trug. And it's a flat basket. And you put, yes, weaving. I'm looking at that, Sharon. I'm looking at that. Oh my goodness. The smell. Oh, it smells so nice. The smell is so fresh. It's really, it's a smell like anything else. Bridget, you'll have to tell me what you think of the smell. And also your hands will smell of it. Oh, it's so, so nice. Oh, it's lovely. So, what's he's trying to make up for it, isn't he? For giving away my age. Where did he say? Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. And he's still cooking for the rest of the week. Yes. Yes, Benedict, it holds that huge basket. That huge basket holds more. It holds 30 balls. 30 balls it holds. Young and windswept. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So that's yes, Ingrid, that's exactly what it's for. So this is sort of when you go into a meadow and you pick flowers. Not always, Dirk, not always. You lay them on here. But of course, you do know that I am not going to use it for flowers. Right? I am going to be using this one for the lookbook for the next cow. Yay! So you will see this one up here in the lookbook when, for the launch for the new cow. So keep your eyes out and open for that. Oh my goodness, love to craft. That's oh yeah. Yes, Joanne, the next cow will be, well, no, crochet. Nope. I'm not talking about crochet today. I'm talking about my other hobbies. So yeah, yesterday I made this basket and I really like it. I tried to put the colors. See, look. I was measuring and making sure that it was all sort of, symmetrical. I think it's worked out pretty good. But there you go. Oh my goodness, Marie. Yeah. There we go. See? And the handle, in fact, is worked in. So here, these are the same as they go round and they come back. Very interesting make. So yes, I really enjoyed that. And Karen, she made a cheese board. So it was slightly smaller than this and flatter. And hers looked really neat and tidy as well. So she did really well. But yes, her hands are hurting as well today. So we've been trying just to keep the hands going with some crochet, of course, as you do. Ja, wat is er, schat? Kijk. Ja. Kijk, look, they're all there. They're all there. Yes, I've had some chocolate, Christine. I have. Dirk was standing in the kitchen. He had chocolate in his mouth and he had chocolate in his hand. So I opened my mouth and he gave it to me. Look at her. Look. Oh my goodness. Deborah, best way to spend that time. Best way. Oh, sorry. The hair. Yes. Oh, chocolate dipped strawberries. Oh my goodness, Eileen. Lovely. Okay, so an update on my plants. That might be an idea, mightn't it? I wrote down a couple of things that I wanted to say. So the plants are doing reasonably well. Yes, I've not had to remove a dead plant for quite a while. So I have to say all the ones in there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see a few drooping leaves just now. I'll have to water them again. I'll do that tomorrow. But they are doing very well in the window there. And there was a dead one I put outside. And generally what I do is when they're dead here, I just take them outside and just leave them there for a couple of weeks, hoping that it will, And it did. Never has anything sprung back to life, but there is one there. So I'll soon bring that in and then I can show you. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to put that there and then we'll have, but there's like 4 or 5 new green leaves in there. So I'm really pleased about that. So I have to say, plant growing isn't my best hobby, but I do like having my plants in the window. And especially, you see, when you're in here all the time, it's not like I'm only in here in the evenings and weekends. I'm always, in my office, in my crochet lounge, in my lounge, in my filming studio. It's all the same place. Yes, of course, Mary. My main hobby, of course. My main hobby is teasing all of you. No, Benedict! Peanut butter, vanilla ice cream. Are you saving some for me? Well, Benedict, I hope you have enjoyed this live. It must have been really nice to have a friend over and to have some lovely food and some crochet and then have me in the mix as well. Oh, Mary Jo, have you got any more lovely questions? Yeah, I have a few. Can you see this one? That's a plastic plant, and then these flowers as well, But I thought, let's just go that route. But I don't know, it's just nice to have the, to have the real picture time. Okay, so sometimes I take a picture and I think, I'm going to show them that. But then, of course, by that time, I have forgotten. But of course, I have to. This is something that happened this morning. So, Leila and I are sitting here because this is where I sit, and I was having my morning tea. And yes, Roxy, I have a teacher. What do they call it again? I'm a teacher of archery as well. I was trained as an archery teacher. No, I don't have any brothers or sisters. Not officially. Thank you. Okay, Mary, fine. Fine, Mary Jo. So this morning, Leila and I were sitting here, and the lights came down, didn't they? Look, they're staying up. They're staying up. Yeah. This happened. I got the hammer. I got an eye thing, and I hammered it in, and I screwed it in. So they won't fall down anymore now. So I fixed that. Look. So yeah, they're not going to go falling down during a live. I mean, Leila, she was on my lap. She shot out of my lap like an arrow from a bow. She was properly startled. And so, right, I said, that's it. So I went to my, sort of utility, got the hammer, got the pin, and got the thing, and I So there we go. That's sorted now. That's not going to come down again. So no worries there. And yes, so yesterday, Karen and I, oh my goodness, 3 brothers and 5 sisters. Wow. We went to this place to do the weaving, and it's a funny place. I have a video on it. So this is an open area, and they have sheds all over the place, and they have flowers and pots of flowers and all kinds of things growing there, and ornamental things. And it's like a cafe. And oh my goodness, she does such nice cake. We had we had 3 pieces of cake between us. So we tasted 3 pieces, okay? So we had a piece and a half, okay? We're not that greedy. But it's so pretty there. And they sell sheds, so you can order the type of shed that they have your seats in, basically. So these were like flower pots, and these were like seating areas where you can sit. And then that's my basket that I made. Again, here, look at the pretty flowers everywhere. So yeah, it's lovely. It's a really lovely place, and she does lovely drinks, and then she has simple lunches like soup and bread, and sausage roll and things like that. But yeah, lovely, same picture again. It's a great location to do something like this. And so then one of the tables was where we did our workshop. So here, yeah, so this is another place to sit. Look, there's a table. And so now, of course, they've made little areas so people can sit sort of shielded from the next table. See? And look, like here with bar stools, and everything is like old and rusted and overgrown. Look at this beautiful flower. So yeah, it's really lovely. It's really a really lovely place, and sometimes Karen and I even used to meet there. Look, they've got this old cupboard, and look in the drawers, they've got plants growing. Isn't that cute? So yeah, it's called Green Valley Nursery Sheds, I think. And yeah, so they sell the sheds, but they have a coffee place there, the copper cabin, and and it's lovely to go there, and just spend the afternoon. Sometimes, Karen and I have been there a couple of times. We've got a particular shed. Yes, there is a video from it. We've got a particular shed that we call our shed. There's a sewing machine in there, and so we've sort of called it our shed, and we just sit there and do some crochet, and natter and gossip and, drink tea and eat cake. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's lovely to have a place like that. But of course, it's only really nice in good weather because everything is open. They open the sheds and the door is open and things like that. So yeah. So Bridget, you're going to love going there. Have you been there before? And yeah, it's going to be a wonderful basket that you will be making. So thank you all for allowing me to dedicate this live to other things than crochet. I really enjoyed being able to show you what I make as well and tell you a little bit about myself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Yes, so you've been there as well. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this live, and next week maybe we'll talk about crochet. Shall we? Maybe not. I might be able to come up with a few more hobbies. Yes, of course. Keep crafting. Of course, because I am also, I don't only crochet, so you guys must have other things as well that you do. Don't give up on them either, okay? But make sure you keep up with all the projects that I'm posting. Okay, deal? Right, everyone. Thank you so very much for watching. I am glad Leila joined me. I am glad that you like Karen. Should I keep it? I am glad that you like Karen's shawl, and I will be back next week. Oh, yes, I have to tell you the videos next week. So, first of all, yes, next Wednesday, I am going to show you how I redid the hexagon blanket. Because remember, I finished it with a border, but then I changed my mind on the half hexagon. So I'm hoping that you are enjoying making the half hexagons and how to put them in. But of course, I had to undo the border. And remember, I had a little mistake there, a little boo-boo. So I have to undo that and redo it. So I am showing you how I went about doing that. So that will be, no, darling Karen, I'm not going to keep it. You can have it back. I've got so many to wear. I've got my own as well. So no, I'm only teasing. I'm only joking. So there is the video on Wednesday of how I deconstructed my blanket and then constructed it again. Okay, so showing you how I did the corrections. And then on Friday, yeah, there's going to be quite a different video. I'm hoping that you're not going to mind. It's going to be a video where you can just sit and crochet. And I will join you. You can join me for making a hexagon. I am going to be making a hexagon on Friday in the video in real time. The video is 40 minutes long. It took 8 hours to upload. And it gives you all the atmosphere, all the walking past, all the windows, all the seagulls, all the sipping tea while I'm crocheting. So it's a little bit of a different video. It's for you to get an idea of what it would be like if you were crocheting with me. So there's all the sounds and all the the huffs and the puffs in the video. I've augmented the sounds so you can hear everything that's going on. There's Leila. There's she doing this. So I hope that you will, be watching that one. See what you think of it. Okay, it's just a little fancy of mine. Okay. Yes, Rafaela, I hope you will like. No, well, there was one that I did stop once in the beginning because I needed my cup of tea. So I stopped, went and made the tea, and then I started again when I arrived back with the tea. So there's only one cut. So I had my cup of tea because I sort of forgot, as usual. And so there we go. So hopefully you will enjoy listening to the sounds of my crochet studio. Thank you all. Oh yes, Ivy, of course you get the real me now, but I'm not actually crocheting as such, I am, I'll be crocheting the whole hexagon, the full, you'll see every line, every stitch. It's the same time as usual, in the evening, or in the evening for me anyway. So it's the normal publishing time, and you'll find out all my size and my looking and checking and counting and seeing how it all comes, how I'm created. So there you go. Right, everyone, have a lovely week. Thank you for being here in the live. I hope I have given you an insight into me, and back to crochet next week. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, there. I can never find that button. Bye, everyone. Have a nice week. Bye.